I've been told by my friends who are motorcycle enthusiasts, including many channels that I watch on YouTube, that Ducati is the Ferrari of motorcycles. And no doubt during this test ride, I was just taken back by the fit and finish on this motorcycle and the 4-cylinder Multistrada engine, how fast it revs and how it likes to rev high. An amazing machine. Not to mention the quick shifter was amazingly smooth. I hope you enjoy the video, Marauders. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this video with a friend. Thank you. I'm fortunate because even though this bike is very tall, I can still flat foot it. And prior to riding motorcycles, obviously I've never been on this bike before, but I do like to slow ride them around the parking lot to get used to the clutch feel. This clutch is very light and smooth on this bike. I believe it's a Benbro clutch. So this is somewhat of a procedure I go through before I take it out on the street. Just driving it around a lot, getting used to the weight and the clutch on the bike.
A little heavier than the BMW, no doubt about it.
On the rally version of this motorcycle, 2 of the 4 cylinders shut down when the engine is below 3,500 RPM. So for fuel efficiency and also to help control the heat. So as I'm slow riding this around the parking lot, I'm not sure if it's only running on 2 cylinders. It is very smooth, but it does sound like it's on 2 cylinders.
Demoing a Ducati Multistrada, and it is the quick shifter is really nice, really nice. Holy cow. Holy mackerel. A little heavier, definitely heavier than the BMW. Definitely heavier than the BMW. I have a feeling I made a wrong turn. Wow. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Let's see how this thing looks. Oh, she doesn't like that. She doesn't like that. I'm going too fast. She didn't like that. Wow, is that quick shifter good? Just amazing.
If you look in the inside corners of the mirrors, those are lights that are part of the blind spots avoidance system. When there's something coming up behind you in the blind spot, those lights will light up and alert you to it. This bike has the most technology out of any bike in its class.
Clutch is awesome. It's a Benbro clutch. Oh, that quick shifter is off the chart. I don't want to speed in here. I gotta slow down. The quick shifter is off the chart smooth. Off the chart smooth. I made a wrong turn. I can't get a real feel for the power. It's just a short, I'm going on the route the dealer told me to go on. The quick shifter is phenomenally smooth.
I did not test the adaptive cruise control. I have it on my car and on the truck, and that's another high-tech option on this motorcycle that is just incredible.
All these areas are I can't get it over 30 miles an hour. So once you get it above 4,000 RPM, we'll knock it up. Oh yeah, unbelievably fast. Unbelievably fast. Yeah, she doesn't like that. Very, very, very fast. A little heavy. Definitely heavier on the controls than the BMW 1250. Hard to get a feel on such a short ride. The rear brake, this is a really busy street. I'm gonna wait for the light. I'm not gonna mess around. There's no one behind me. I love the clutch. Definitely gets hot under the seat. Definitely gets hot under the seat. Wow. So that would be about cruising on the highway. It does get rattly. I don't want to drive it through the water. This motorcycle is...
Can't seem to finish my statements. This motorcycle is completely different from the Pan America, Harley Davidson, and the BMW
The rear
GSA.
brake is really soft on. You really have to move the rear control far to get to the big rear brake.
The BMW GSA, the gears are taller, so you can hold the gears for a higher mile per hour, and it is slower revving. Where the gears on this bike are closer together, you have to shift quickly, and it is much faster revving.
Out of all the motorcycles I've driven, this clutch is the best. The quick shifter is by far the best. By far. Not even, and I mean by leaps and bounds. The slow speed maneuverability is excellent. But I will tell you, she runs hot. Definitely runs hot. 214 degrees now.
On the BMW GSA, the cylinders, it's a boxer engine, so the cylinders are in front of your shins or in front of your feet. And I never felt any heat riding that bike for almost an hour. I never felt any heat on any part of my body. The BMW is a very cool running machine. Not to say there's a trade-off. I mean, with horsepower, the GSA is, I think, 134 horsepower. This motorcycle is 170 horsepower. One of the factors of having all that horsepower is heat. Horsepower is heat. Marauders, it's no wonder that this motorcycle has the reputation it does for quality and luxury. Even the fork tunnel was finished. Some bikes, they leave the inside of plastic or the body panels in the fork tunnel. On this Ducati Multistrada, it was completely finished with body panels inside the fork tunnel, which was impressive. The panel fitment was excellent. The technology, the software, the electronic hardware, blind spot avoidance, adaptive cruise control, electronic suspension. I could go on and on and on. Many of the stuff I'm not familiar with, but this bike leads the pack in technology quality. Not to mention the engine is incredibly high performance, yet smooth. It's very very easy to manage the throttle on the engine. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with a friend. Thank you.